Hi, I'm Kathy, growing in Glories Garden. Today I just want to show you what's going on in the garden. I had to come in and mulch everything to help keep the soil moist. It's not even officially summer yet, but the soil is dry. I'm finding myself having to water every other day. So I just came in and I mulched everything. I mulched every pot that I could, every pot that I thought would need it. Even on my fruit trees, I mulch those. All my peppers down in Corn Alley, a pepper place, Cucumber Corner, all the way down there at the end. I put mulch in everything, even into my green stalk towers that's over there in the corner. I mulch those as well. And I also had to start covering my fruit because the birds are out. So I'm starting to get tomatoes here. That's a nice big one. Have two small ones. Also have some coming in on this particular tomato bush. I covered that. And I use these little small bags. These are actually a little bigger than some of the ones that I've seen because I do have some smaller ones. But I figure for tomatoes, I would need some bigger ones. I think I had ordered these from Amazon and they was a 50 count for, it wasn't expensive. I can't remember the price right now, but I'll try to put it in the comments below so everyone could get a chance to see that. If that's something you're interested in, it'll be in the comments below. I even had to put a pop-up tent over my blueberry bush because I do have a few blueberries. It's not any leaves coming on, but this thing is starting to bear fruit. It's bearing little leaves, which normally turns into fruit. Hold on, I'm gonna pause and I'm gonna try to show you what I'm talking about. I don't know if you can see that fruit on the end, those flowers on the end, but that's what I'm talking about. But as you can see, it's no leaves on this bush, but it's bearing fruit. I know soon I will have to cover the blackberry bush. I will have to put some of those same bags over the blackberry bush because we're getting berries. It's a lot of flowers here, as you can see. And some of them are starting to turn to the blackberry. They're green right now, but as soon as they get a hint of any kind of pink, I'm gonna net them up just so we'll have a chance of getting some, because the squirrels are out here all over the place in the morning time, late in the evening time. They're out here, and if I have to do the same from a grapevine, I definitely will. Because we have several little bunches, what I think is going to be grapes. So I will be covering those with some of those little mesh bags that I have. That's why I already covered the some of the peaches, just so we could have a chance of tasting a peach this year. And just look at this rose bush. This thing is so beautiful to me. I really love it. I put it in a bigger pot and gave it some rose fertilizer, and it actually is doing its thing this year. Every year it blooms really beautifully, but this year it has a lot of blooms, and they all didn't come out at the same time, which I'm glad. So I feel like I'll have a flower all during the year. But I have mesh bagged everything that I feel like I need to at this point, but that's just a way of me trying to protect my fruit so me and my family get a chance to eat some of it. So that's what I've done out here. And one reason I went head on and covered the blueberry bush is because this blueberry bush had blueberries on it. Came out one morning, they all was gone. It's very bushy and beautiful, but it's no more blueberries, no sign of any kind of flowers or anything like that. So I didn't want that to happen again. So when I saw little buds popping out on this, I was thinking to myself, okay, you better cover that or you won't get a blueberry at all. I'm not sure if it's gonna fully turn into blueberries, what's gonna happen with it, but I wasn't gonna take any chances. So I covered that. And I also mesh covered over here. I have this little mesh. You can water through it. It gets sunlight and everything. I covered over here. I had some leftover straw, and so I put some of the straw down here over my little seedlings, and I also covered it because I noticed that some of the leaves from the golden beets have already been chewed off. I'm not that great at growing beets. I tried it a few times last summer, didn't get not a beet. So I was trying it again this year, and I have some ground cherries. They're not growing as much, but they're still in there. I don't know if you can see that little one there. I have like 5 or 6 of those, and some tomatoes back there, and some little peppers as well. And my watermelon is down at the end, so I watered this in real good. Then I put the straw that I had left from last summer in here. But this white mesh, I got it from Amazon, and it was 100 feet. And I've used it on all my grow beds, any raised bed that I have, and I also have it on this plant right here. This was the only pak choy cabbage that I got, and I want to be able to taste it to see if I like it. And I'm not dropping any more seeds for more to grow. I'm just gonna work with that one. Hopefully it's successful. I could put more seeds out, but I know already I'm not going to. And the hibiscus, I covered it so nothing wouldn't be biting on it. It's 3 in there. As they get a little bigger, I will change them into their own pot, and I would love to put one around the front. That's hibiscus roselle sour leaf, and I would love to take one and put in a pot around the front side of my house, just because I think they're so pretty. But I even put mulch in my beans, because I do know these grow bags get dry really quick. Even sometimes when I'm not having to water anything else, I'm out here watering these grow bags. My leeks seems like they're coming along. They're still growing. This one is starting to get a little strength. It's standing up on its own. Some are still laid over, but I'm letting them stay in and see what they're gonna do. I really want to try that leek soup. And this back here, I always had this little thing covered. Different things have been in here. Right now is some black magic kale. I have that covered. If they need to get a little bigger, I do have bigger hoops. I bought these hoops from Amazon, and I also bought some from Temu. They come in 6 in a pack. It wasn't very expensive, but they're hard, but they're bendable, but they're hard, but they are flexible, because I had to squeeze them into this little raised bed here. And I have the black magic kale, a little I can't even think of what this is right now, but if you know gardening, you know what that is. And I have some little beets down in here, some radishes in here. I don't think they're gonna do anything. They've been here for a while, but they're not dying, so I'm gonna let them stay in, keep tending to them. So this is part of that 100 feet mesh that I have. I cut it and I make it fit whatever I need it to fit. So you can and I have a lot more left. So if I should need to drape something over one of these grow towers, I have it to do it. If I need to go build a little teepee thing over the tomatoes right here, I have enough mesh in there to do it. That's why I bought such a big bundle, because last year some of my tomatoes did get eaten. I had them in a different place. This whole garden has been changed around from where it was last spring, even from the way it was during the fall winter planting season. But I also had to come and cover my strawberries. And I was able to go ahead on and move that bird nest during the tour video. I told y'all about how I got scared of the bird. The bird scared me, I scared her. She came back a few more times for her eggs. I don't know if they didn't hatch the way she wanted them to, but eventually we didn't see any signs of her over here for a couple of weeks or so. And this is going into the 3rd week. We haven't even seen her come to the cage, come to her nest. So I've cleaned that nest out. And so the top is now empty, which I'm sad to say. Those eggs was just left in there, but I cleaned the nest out because I didn't want any kind of egg predator or another bird thinking they need to come in and lay their eggs as well. I'm not sure the nature of birds, if they would use a nest after another bird, but I know the birdhouse that I have on the front is constantly being used during the springtime. Last spring, I think we had blue jays, and they laid eggs in that thing 3 different times, but that's what that's for. It's a birdhouse. That's what it's for. I really don't want them using the top of my green stalk tower for bird nest. But being that they found their way in here, I was gonna let her stay till she had her babies, then clean it out. But about 2 or 3 times she made more trips, and after that 2 or 3 weeks we haven't seen her in here anymore. So even when I was doing the video, she wasn't in there, and I really don't think she's been back since then. So, but anyway, we had cleaned it out, and now it's empty because that's the area where if I just don't want to water each pocket, I could water through that. But I like to water each pocket because I want to make sure that my plants are getting enough water. But yep, that's it. That's all. We I just wanted to come and show you what I'm doing to try to protect my plants, protect my fruit that's growing, keep the soil moist by mulching in. That's all I'm doing. Kaylani, I'm fixing to end the video. You want to come say bye? She's been wanting to talk on the video, so she's coming. All right, thank you for stopping by, listening to what I had to say. Please comment, subscribe, thumbs up, hit that notification bell, leave any suggestions that you have, and I would deeply appreciate it. And oh yeah, too, I want to thank you all. It don't seem like a much to some people, but it seems like a whole lot to me. I want to thank you all. We have 100 subscribers, over 100 subscribers right now, and I really do appreciate you guys coming to subscribe to my page. Thank you so much, and we will see you on the next one.